The roar of the engines, the smell of burning rubber, the blur of colorful cars flashing by. This is Formula One, the pinnacle of motorsport. Since its first race in 1950, Formula One has captivated audiences worldwide with its blend of speed, technology, and human drama. But it wasn't always the high-tech spectacle we know today. In the beginning, Formula One cars were relatively simple machines. They had front-engined layouts, much like the road cars of the time. These early cars were powered by large, heavy engines. Safety features were rudimentary at best, making it a dangerous sport for drivers. One iconic car from this era was the Alfa Romeo 158. Known as the Alfetta, it dominated the early years of Formula One. Juan Manuel Fangio, one of the first legends of the sport, piloted the Alfetta to victory in the first ever Formula One World Championship in 1950. The 158, with its sleek design and powerful engine, set the stage for the evolution of F1 cars. The 1960s marked a turning point in Formula One history. A revolution was brewing, one that would forever change the face of the sport. This was the era of the rear-engine revolution. British teams like Cooper and Lotus pioneered the move to place the engine behind the driver. This innovation dramatically improved weight distribution and handling. The result was faster lap times and a new era of racing. The Lotus 25, driven by the legendary Jim Clark, exemplified this shift. The 25's revolutionary monocoque chassis, lighter and stiffer than its predecessors, provided superior handling and agility. Clark's dominance with the Lotus 25 in the early 1960s cemented the rear-engine layout as the standard in Formula One. As Formula One cars became faster, a new challenge emerged: how to keep them glued to the track. The 1970s saw teams turn their attention to a new frontier: aerodynamics. Engineers began to explore the use of wings and spoilers to generate downforce. This downforce pushed the cars onto the track, allowing them to corner faster and achieve higher speeds. The Lotus 72, with its wedge-shaped design and innovative side-mounted radiators, showcased the growing importance of aerodynamics. However, the quest for downforce led to some extreme and sometimes dangerous designs. Cars like the Brabham BT46B, nicknamed the Fan Car, used radical solutions to gain an advantage. The BT46B, with its massive rear-mounted fan designed to suck the car to the track, won its debut race in 1978. However, it was quickly banned due to concerns about its legality and safety. Section 4, the power of forced induction, the turbo era. The 1980s ushered in an era of brute power and technological innovation, the turbo era. Turbocharged engines, which used exhaust gases to force more air into the engine, became the norm. This resulted in a dramatic increase in horsepower. The cars were faster than ever before, but also more challenging to drive. The McLaren MP 4/2, powered by the iconic Tag Porsche turbo engine, dominated the mid-1980s. Alain Prost and Niki Lauda, locked in an intense rivalry, pushed each other to the limit in their turbocharged McLarens. This era also saw the rise of Ayrton Senna, whose raw talent and aggressive driving style captivated fans worldwide. The turbo era was a period of incredible speed and fierce competition. Section 5, Silicon on the Track, the rise of electronics. The 1990s witnessed a technological revolution in Formula One as computers and electronics began to play an increasingly important role. Teams started using sophisticated data acquisition systems. These systems collected and analyzed vast amounts of information about the car's performance. This data allowed engineers to fine-tune the car's setup and optimize its performance. Semi-automatic gearboxes, traction control, and active suspension systems were introduced. These innovations made the cars faster and more efficient, but also sparked debate about the role of driver skill versus technology. The Williams FW14B, designed by Adrian Newey and driven by Nigel Mansell, showcased the power of these new technologies. With its active suspension, traction control, and semi-automatic gearbox, the FW14B dominated the 1992 season. Section 6, the need for speed, safely modern regulations. The 2000s saw a renewed focus on safety in Formula One following several tragic accidents. The sport's governing body introduced stricter regulations to improve driver protection. These included changes to cockpit design, crash structures, and mandatory safety equipment. Alongside safety advancements, the 2000s witnessed a continued emphasis on aerodynamics. Cars featured complex wings, diffusers, and barge boards to maximize downforce and improve cornering speeds. The Ferrari F2004, widely regarded as one of the most dominant cars in F1 history, exemplified this era's combination of technical sophistication and driver skill. Driven by Michael Schumacher at the peak of his powers, the F2004 won 15 out of 18 races in the 2004 season. This era also saw the emergence of new talents like Fernando Alonso and Kimi Raikkonen, who challenged Schumacher's dominance.